So good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization of the Earlham College Modeul United Nations Conference. Now, we are officially in the session and we will proceed with the roll call vote procedure in order to establish the quorum. Members who desire to be considered present shall reply present when the name of their delegation is called. And a reply of present and voting requires the member to vote on any substantive matter. Delegates who arrive late or were not present during the first roll call vote procedure must submit a note to the chair in writing that they would like to be present and requesting to be present. Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Present and voting.
Germany, France.
Present and voting.
Germany. Guatemala.
Present and voting.
India.
Present and voting.
China.
Present and voting.
Republic of South Africa.
Present and voting.
Russian Federation.
Present and voting.
United Kingdom.
Present and voting.
United States of America.
Present and voting.
Since we do have a quorum, we'll begin to conduct the business. Are there any points or motions on the floor? Guatemala.
The delegation of Guatemala motions to set the agenda to the importance of education in advancing human potential.
That is in order. Delegations that would like to second this motion, please raise your placards. Seeing seconds, are there any opposition? Seeing opposition, and then this motion is debatable, we'll take 2 speakers for and 2 speakers against. Nations wishing to speak for this motion, please raise your placards. Thank you. Delegations of the United Kingdom and South Africa will be speaking for this motion. Nations wishing to speak against this motion, please raise your placards. Thank you. United States of America and Bosnia and Herzegovina will be speaking against. First, we'll hear 1 delegation for and 1 delegation against this motion. South Africa, you have the floor for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Respected fellow delegates, the delegation of South Africa feels obligated to stress the importance of topic number 1 on our agenda, the importance of education in advancing human potential. It is crucial to address this topic as it is the only one that would bring necessary change. Thank you very much. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you. United States of America, the floor is yours for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, honorable delegates. It is my distinguished privilege to stress the importance of preserving the underwater culture all around the world. Without a strong input from the United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization, beautiful heritage that is hidden under the surface of the oceans should be preserved from the ones who are stealing and interrupting the beauty of it. Without our input, our future generations will be left without the possibility to enjoy this beauty. Thank you very much.
Thank you. United Kingdom, the floor is yours for 2 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair, Honorable Delegates. While the delegation of United Kingdom recognizes the importance of preservation of underwater beauty, it is crucial to understand, and I hope that everyone here understands, that if we do not pursue education, we won't have the youth who will be able to appreciate and preserve the beauties of the underworld. Thank you.
Thank you. Delegation of Bosnia and Herzegovina, the floor is yours.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. I would like to echo the words of the United States of America and add that much more is to be done in the field of education. And then it is on the field of preserving the underwater cultural heritage. Precisely that should be enough to discuss the topic of protecting underwater cultural heritage over the importance of education in advancing the human potential.
Thank you very much. Delegates, after hearing 2 delegations for and 2 delegations against setting the agenda to the importance of education for advancing human potential, we'll proceed with the voting procedure. All countries in favor of this motion, please raise your placards. Thank you. All countries who are opposed, please raise your placards. Thank you. This motion clearly passes. Agenda is now set to the importance of education in advancing human potential. Are there any points or motions on the floor? Friends.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Bonjour. The delegation of France would like to motion to open the speakers list. Thank
That is in order. Are there any seconds for this motion? Thank you. Is there any opposition? Thank you very much. Seeing none, delegations wishing to be added to the speakers list, please raise your placards. You're added to the speakers list, and in addition to this, if any other delegation wishes to be added to the speakers list, please write a short note and send it to the chair. And also, Germany, your presence is fully noted and you have the full voting rights. Are there any points or motions on the floor at this time? India.
The delegation of India would like to limit the speaker's time to 1.5 minutes.
That is in order. Delegation that would like to second this motion, please raise your placards. Are there any objections? Seeing none, this motion passes, and the new speaker's time is 1.5 minutes. Are there any points or motions on the floor at this time? Seeing none, we'll proceed with the speakers list. The delegation of United States, the floor is yours for 1.5 minutes.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. Fellow delegates, the delegation of the United States would like to stress the significance of this committee in addressing the importance of education for advancing human potential. It is vital to address this issue as education is one of our hopes for a better future. Thank you, Honorable Chair. I yield my time to the Chair.
Thank you, United States. Are there any other points or motions on the floor? Germany.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delegate of Germany would like to motion for a 5-minute Monterey caucus in order to further discuss this issue and see the viewpoints of other nations.
Thank you, Germany. That is in order. Delegation that would like to second this motion, please raise your placards. Thank you. Are there any opposition? Seeing none, we are now in 5 minutes moderated caucus. Countries wishing to speak, please raise your placards, and you may speak once you are recognized by the chair. China.
Thank you, Chair. Fellow delegates, it is very important that we focus on the issue of increasing graduation rates and secondary education throughout the school, or throughout the world. Thank you.
Thank you very much, China. India.
Thank you, Chair. The delegation of India would like to express our deepest concern about the rate of graduation for primary schools. We think that it is very important to have at least primary schools available to everyone. Thank you.
Thank you, India. At the same time, the time for the caucus has expired. Any motions on the floor? Russia.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delegation of Russia would like to motion to bring an outside representative in order to gain better understanding of the topic. Also, the outside representative should be from the International Institute of Education.
Thank you very much, Russia, and indeed that is in order. Delegation that would like to second this motion, please raise your placards. See seconds. We don't need opposition for this, right? So the outside representative should be with us shortly. Thank you for joining us. The floor is yours.
Thank you, Honorable Chair and delegates. It is crucial to stress the importance of this body in addressing the idea of using education for advancing human potential. Reports are showing that with addressing the issues of education in every part of the world, we are working towards decreasing the number of violence broke out throughout the world, decreasing the number of human trafficking victims, HIV/AIDS, affected population, and many other different examples. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Are there any questions for the outside representative? Seeing none, thank you once more. Are there any points or motions on the floor at this time? China.
The delegation of the People's Republic of China moves for a 5-minute unmoderated caucus in order to finish drafting a working paper.
That is in order. Delegation that would like to second this motion, please raise your placards. Thank you. Is there any objection to this? Seeing none, we are now in 5 minutes unmoderated caucus.
If you were interested
Delegates, the time for unmoderated caucus has expired. Thank you. Are there any points or motions on the floor? France.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delegation of France moves to introduce working paper 1.1.
Thank you, friends. That is in order. Delegation that would like to second this motion, please raise your placards. Thank you. Is there any opposition? Seeing none, the working paper 1.1 is now recognized by the chair. Are there any other points or motions on the floor?
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delegation of Germany motions to introduce a resolution.
That motion is out of order. Are there any points or motions on the floor? Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Point of information. The delegation of Bosnia and Herzegovina is wondering what is the next procedural step in order to vote on the working paper 1.1.
Thank you, Bosnia and Herzegovina. So, delegates, in order to vote on the working paper that is currently on the table, you first have to move into the previous question. Did that answer your question? Yes. Thank you. Are there any points or motions on the floor? United Kingdom.
Thank you, Honorable Chair. The delegation of the United Kingdom motions for the previous question. Thank you.
That is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards. Thank you. All those against, saying please raise your placards. This motion clearly passes, and we'll now proceed with a roll call vote. The room is now going to be locked, and no delegates can come in or exit. So we'll start with Bosnia and Herzegovina.
Yes.
France.
Oui, monsieur.
Germany.
Yes.
Guatemala.
Yes.
India.
Yes.
People. China.
Yes.
Republic of South Africa.
Yes.
Russian Federation.
Yes.
United Kingdom.
No.
United States.
The delegation of United States votes no.
Thank you. And with 8 votes for and 2 against, working paper 1.1 passes. Congratulations. Are there any other points or motions on the floor? China.
The delegation of China moves to adjourn the meeting.
That is in order. All those in favor, please raise your placards. Thank you. With 11 votes for this motion, motion clearly passes. The session of the committee officially adjourns.